To me, the most important ideal for America is this: virtue, though important, is no more important than liberty. There are states, of course, where the school board's influence is obviously tilted towards the religious right, but their effort do not destroy the love and practice of liberty, even in their own states. Their efforts, for example, to belittle the contributions of Hispanics to American culture or to poo-poo civil rights in America are not accepted by every American. 38% is less than 62%. To me, Americans are the most generous people on earth. To the outsider, it would seem that Americans worship money. The truth is less dramatic. Living among Americans, you would be hard-pressed to recognize the true millionaires. They are simply not that obvious. Perhaps that is why Americans are ripped off so often. With every disaster, national or otherwise, religious groups and non-profit groups spring up like weed, all ready to take your money. Many times our government is also guilty of supporting despots, that is, giving money to crooked governments, whereas the need is with the people. Yet, in spite of the flaws in our system, we can be counted on to give when disaster strikes anywhere in the world, and that is because Americans are the most generous people on earth. To me, America is a very tolerant country. There are flaws, of course, but if you choose to look beyond the hypes of lazy newscasters who only emphasize the negative, you'll find that religious and ethnic conflicts are at a minimum. Cultural diversity is celebrated by the educated here in America. The bombing of churches are restricted to hate groups, and with a country this size, there are less than 1,000 known hate groups. And even these groups at times are protected under our Constitution because we're such a tolerant country. To me, the ideal of equal rights for all Americans is an ongoing fight, and it is one, I think, that will be realized within 2 more generations. Today, true equal rights is indicative of wealth, race, gender, and sexual orientation. But that will change. It is just a matter of time that America as a whole will inject justice, that is, true justice for all, into our legal system. There are many sincere groups that are working on that problem. My prediction is that in the future, the prison system will have less influence on the courts and politicians. Liberty and justice for all will prevail. It is that steadfast belief in the ideals of America that continues to attract immigrants from all over the world. To me, I think America's youth is our most natural resource and our most effective contributor to America's progress. America's youth is rejecting hate and prejudice and are pursuing the ideals of what makes America great. Were it not for the activities of our youth, we would not have made much progress. One of these days, I must make a video highlighting the remarkable activities of American young people. To me also, living in America is a great experience for the ambitious. It is easy to understand the relationship between work and financial progress. Living here offers a great life to the ordinary man or woman. The free market system, aided with an entrepreneurial spirit, can make the workaholic extremely wealthy. It is amazing. Yet it is all a matter of choice, not the lottery of birth. Your birth status has nothing to do with your ability, with hard work, to succeed. To me, my love for nature and my respect for the ecology and the environment puts me in good company. It is true that the greed of some politicians have put our environment at risk, but today, more and more people are beginning to realize the importance of clean air, water, and land. Our national parks are always at risk, of course, of being destroyed. But here in America, we also have an army of people willing to defend our lands as a part of our heritage. Greed does not always win. To me also, freedom of speech is making a comeback, and that is very good. At one time we were number 43 in the world, and now we're number 20. Finland, Norway, Ireland, Denmark, and Sweden are still tied for first in the world as far as having a free press. Reporters in America are always concerned about their jobs. There's always a choice: honest and full disclosure or feeding your family. One of these days, I think our reporters will have the freedom to investigate and to explore everything. without risking their jobs. Finally, to me, the fact that the government is involved in protecting our safety in food, drug, health-related areas, and transportation is a very, very good thing. Yes, there are flaws in the system, especially when officials are unduly influenced by money, which in turn jeopardizes our safety. But by and large, we do have conscientious officials and systems in place to protect us. And as I said, that's a very good thing. In summary, America is a great country, and it will continue to be good and even better with our involvement. Those who care about America are about 62% of our population, and we can never allow the 38% overrule us. The world is not flat, and evolution is a fact. We cannot allow dogma to overrule reason and logic, and we must continue to fight for the rights of all Americans: freedom, liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness for all Americans.